That's enough. Megan?
What? What's wrong?
Megan, did you buy a branded bag again without my permission? Aren't you thinking about family as a wife?
Yeah, I bought it. But how do you know?
It arrived just now. I was off work today, so I was home, and I got the delivery. I'm surprised.
What? You opened my package without my permission? Even if we are married, I should have my own privacy.
What? Even if I didn't open it, I could find out by checking the purchase history on the site. So, it was a secret?
It's not like that. But you're looking at my browser history without my permission? Invasion of privacy. You can do that.
What privacy? Besides, I'm the one who registered the account with the shopping site. The credit card that you are using is my credit card too. You can just use it like that.
I'm your wife, so it's okay for me to shop on my husband's account.
No one say you can't. A little bit is fine. A little bit. But in your case, last week, it was a $3,000 coat. The week before, a $10,000 ring. And before that, a $100,000 vacation home. That's just not normal, is it? Other than that, you frequently go to a high-class restaurants, like famous French places. Aesthetics, spending lavishly at nightclubs. This is a lot of spending in just 2 months. It's hard to believe that this is the amount of money a housewife spends. You're being too lavish. Think about it a little.
What? You're saying that now? You are the one who said I could buy a vacation house. Besides, I really wanted a new house. But I put out with you with a used house.
Only the vacation house. You know, I wanted one too. So, I said yes. But what do you mean I put up with you? What I'm trying to say is the amount of money you spent in just 2 months. It's just too much.
It doesn't matter. You have more than enough money. You only live once. I want to live a lavish life and be happy. I can do that?
My father left all this money for me. It's not money that I or Megan earned, right? It's not yours to spend as you want.
Don't be so stingy. It's just a little bit. After all, it's $1 million. Get it?
You should look at the fact that you've already spent almost $200,000 of that $1 million. Do you know how hard I have to work to earn that much?
What?
Even after deducting the purchase of the vacation home, the amount you've spent without permission is close to $200,000. That's too much, no matter how you think about it, isn't it? Besides, I told you that real estate isn't just bought and paid for. It needs maintenance. You can just keep using it like that, considering the future maintenance cost of the house.
Oh my god. Oh, the maintenance, upkeep, blah blah blah. You're so annoying. I will leave those annoying calculations to you. I'm not very good at math. Also, who do you think you are?
What? What do you mean?
You don't understand? Think about it. The company you work for seems to be a business partner of the company my dad works for.
So? So what?
What happens if you upset the client? Even you understand that, don't you? You might not be able to do business with them in the future.
What's that? That's enough. That's not even a threat. I can accept that about you.
What? You're so cocky. Stop being cocky now. You will never be able to resist me. You will lose everything important to you. So, I will do whatever I want.
You? What kind of person are you? I can't. I've reached my limit. I can't take it.
What? What do you mean?
Divorce me.
What? There's no way you can do such a thing. I don't care what you think. You can't do it.
How can you be so chill? You don't think I'm serious?
Did you forget what I said earlier? If you upset my mood, you will be in big trouble. So, you can't divorce me. Get it? If you can do it then. Suck it up. No way you could do it.
I'm serious. I will get the divorce papers from the court office later.
Oh, you don't have to do that. There's an easy way now. You can just download it and print it.
I see. You know a lot of things, huh?
If you want to print it, just do it.
Okay, I will do it. I will do whatever you want. I will print it out, I will fill in all my fields, and I will leave it on the table in the living room. And I want you to fill it out as soon as you get home. Okay?
Okay, whatever. I've filled out the divorce papers. I will put it on the living room table.
What? So, that means you went back home.
Yes, I am. Is there any problem? I just got home and I'm eating in my room.
You know, why are you messaging me? We're in the same house. Why don't you just talk in person?
Because you like that. I don't like it when you complain again.
Oh, really? Well, if you already filled out the divorce papers, that's fine. You checked to make sure nothing was missing, right? You didn't miss anything, did you?
It's on the table, so you can check it yourself. You can even submit it.
I will take the divorce papers, so just leave them on the table. Don't take it by mistake, okay?
Okay. I'm going out again after I took a nap. I don't think I'll see you again.
What? Again? Where do you go every day?
What? I'm having dinner with my famous friends at a 3-star restaurant. Elegant, isn't it?
Jesus. Even after all that, you still don't want to stop spending money. You really are. I'm truly disgusted with you.
You too. Don't even think about going against me. How dare you talk to me like that?
We can have a proper conversation. Whatever. I'm off to work.
Okay. Make sure you earn your money for me. The paycheck is mine. Hey, you. 3 weeks ago, there was an envelope in the living room with $2,000 in it. What was that $2,000? I mean, why don't you come back home? My account on the shopping site has been suspended, and the credit card is no longer active. The balance in a bank account, which was supposed to be $1 million, is zero. What's going on? Why? You got mad at me for spending $200,000, but you used up the remaining $800,000? What's with you? Telling people not to use it and then doing it yourself? You're saying one thing and doing the opposite all the time. The $2,000 in the envelope is almost gone too. Hey, answer me. Do you think you can go against me? It's absolutely impossible. I told you this before, didn't I? I mean, how many times do I have to tell you? Do you even have a brain? Hey! Hey! How long are you going to sulk? Answer me. If you can't answer, send me a message. Oh yeah, you took all the money, so I had no choice but to loan $20,000. You're going to pay it back from your salary and bonus every month from now on. So please keep that in mind. If you don't have enough money to live on, you should get a part-time job or something to increase your income. It's your fault entirely, not mine. So, let's get on with it. It's payday today. So, hurry up and give me everything.
You will be in big trouble if you upset me. What are you talking about when we're already divorced?
What?
I'm sorry, I haven't replied since yesterday. I didn't do it on purpose. I was busy and didn't have time to look at my phone.
What? Just when I thought you finally replied. What are you talking about? Are you dreaming? There's no way you have the guts to divorce me. I told you, you can't do that. If you have time for jokes, transfer your salary to my account. If I let you leave it in your account, you might use it without my permission again. I want to pay back the money I borrowed right away. Oh, that's right. You should go to the company and change your next paycheck to my account. That way, it will be easier for me to pay the $20,000 that I borrowed. I won't have to ask you for money every single time. And I can manage your salary.
No, I'm telling you, I don't have to do that.
Why not?
I've told you 1,000,000 times. We're already divorced. I'm serious.
I'm saying jokes like that are boring. It's not funny at all. It's not a joke, you can tell.
No, I'm not joking. I already filed for the divorce. I told you to leave it on the table, didn't I?
Huh?
I also left $2,000 for the property division. The truth is, considering the money that you've spent, it's not just an offset. It's a significant negative amount. I don't even know if you'll be able to pay me back. Well, you were my wife. After all, I was merciful to you. I left you $2,000 as a last act of mercy for you, a housewife. Didn't you understand?
What? What do you mean by property division?
I put a note explaining all of this in the envelope with the money. I thought I wrote it down in great details, but you didn't see it?
What? Note? I took all the money and threw everything else away.
Oh yeah, you are that kind of person. Well, that's why. Our divorce was finalized now.
No way! I was divorced?
From your message the other day, $2,000 was spent in less than a month. No way. $20,000 in debt? 10 times the amount of property division. You should have just gone back to your parents' house like a normal person, instead of screwing up.
Wait, you? What are you doing? Submitting the divorce papers? I didn't hear anything.
You agreed to this divorce. There's a record of it in our conversation. You signed the divorce papers yourself, so I didn't do it on my own.
That's because I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, you don't know where you stand. My dad is an employee of the company you work for. How can you do that?
You said that before. Is that a threat? What's the point?
What?
If someone in an important position in the company said that to me, I'd probably understand. Your dad. He's just a regular employee. How can a regular employee do anything to an employee of a business partner?
What? Regular employee? Huh? I thought he was a sales manager last year.
I don't know the details, but he got caught bullying his coworkers and was demoted. I heard that from a friend who works there. I bet he has a similar personality to you.
What? What do you mean by that?
Oh, maybe. Didn't you know that your mother left because of this and they're in the middle of divorce proceedings? Your parents' house is in big trouble now.
No way. I didn't hear anything. Why didn't you tell me?
I was told by both of them not to tell you because they said they would tell themselves. I went out of my way to keep quiet. I guess I ended up telling you. I feel sorry for your parents.
What the hell is that?
Well, that's the thing. We're strangers now. This is the last time I'm going to contact you. Let's just say a clean goodbye.
Wait a minute. Give me the $300,000 right now.
What? Why should I give you $300,000?
You also took your dad's inheritance, which became our money, and used it without permission, didn't you? I had $200,000, but you had $800,000. That's impossible, isn't it?
No, I didn't spend it. To be exact, I used $100,000 to buy a vacation home. So, $700,000.
Huh?
You knew the PIN number of my account. So, I thought it would be better to take the plunge and open another account and transfer the money. Now, there's $700,000 left in the new account. Well, it's only natural, isn't it? We are divorced now.
Then, why don't you just give me the extra $300,000 that you owe me?
What are you talking about? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. What do you mean? Only $2,000 for the property division? Even if we simply cut it in half, the remaining $300,000 should be mine. $350,000 to be exact. I'm not so stupid that I can do math about it.
No, the inheritance doesn't count as property that was formed jointly during the marriage. All that money was inherited from my father. It wasn't our savings.
What?
I mean, it doesn't qualify as our money. It means it's not subject to property division. You didn't even know that?
What?
Oh, so you didn't know that? That's why you were spending it without a care in the world. I see. That's just like you.
No way. What? Wait a minute. Then the $20,000 I owe now is
just a debt. If you don't have enough money to pay back, you will just have to do your best to pay it on your own.
Hallie? Let's get back together. I forgive you for everything you've done.
Get back together? Forgive me? Why? That's ridiculous.
What is ridiculous?
Before the forgiving, I'm the one who wanted a divorce. Remember?
But deep in your heart, you didn't want to divorce me. You didn't have a choice, right? I mean, as long as I don't spend all your money, right? I'll be waiting for you to print out the marriage certificate, honey. I'll have you fill it out right away.
No way. No way I would do that.
Why not?
Do I have to tell you? You are not stupid, right? Then I don't need to explain. Do I? Well, let's just get from this conversation.
No way.
Oh yeah, since you didn't read the note I put in the envelope, I will tell you now. The end of this month is the move out date for the apartment. If you don't pack up and leave quickly, you will be evicted. Okay? If you don't want to get sued, you better get ready quickly.
What? There are only 3 days left. Why is that happening? I never heard anything about it.
This place was in your mother's name. She's going to use the money from the sale of this condo to make up for the money you've spent. This way, I can maintain my father's honor. Your parents going to deduct it from your future inheritance and make sure you don't inherit the rest.
No way. I mean, where are you right now? Come back here.
I'm at my new place.
You mean you're out of here?
You didn't notice my stuff was missing? Well, of course, you didn't care about me at all.
Where did you move to?
Very far away. I don't think I'll ever see you again.
What? Does that mean you quit your job?
What does that have to do with you? we're divorced. So, there's no need to tell you.
That means you changed jobs. Tell me where you live.
No way. Oh, the vacation home was in my name, so I sold it.
Oh no! That's terrible!
Well, that's all I wanted to say. Goodbye, stranger. Actually, due to a transfer at the company where I've been working for a long time, I had to move. So I didn't quit my job. When I reported my divorce to the company, I was told that a new department would be starting up where I could make use of my skills. So I received a transfer order to the head office on short notice. I received a large raise in salary, for which I am very grateful. It seems that the company also took my personal life into consideration. If I revealed this to my ex-wife, she would surely attack me, so I let it pass without talking about it. I have no intention of telling her in the future either. So, my ex-wife, who has a debt of $20,000, went back to her parents' house where only her father was waiting for her. Surprisingly, this father, who had been bullying his coworkers, was being demanded for a total of $30,000 in compensation, and he ended up in debt. In other words, father and daughter together owe $50,000. After all the trouble, I heard that he got into some bad business and the two of them were arrested. It was 1 year after the divorce. I was surprised, but I guess they could have done it. Well, I wish them the best.
Hey, Sandra. Alice, it's been a long time. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Don't tell me you are still single. Aren't you ashamed of being single at your age? Have you ever thought about what people around you feel about you? What? Why are you attacking me like this? Did I do something to you? No, nothing. I heard you always stay at home and on your computer. Such a shame. Are you still a poor, miserable woman? I could never live an unemployed life like that. That's not true. I'm working from home. Well, I do stay at home most of the time, so I feel like I'm not getting enough exercise though. Working from home, huh? I think it's impossible to sustain yourself by only working from home. I'm making decent money. Why are you looking down on me like this? Actually, I'm planning to quit my job at the end of this week. But I don't want to be like you know? You're just lounging around at home every day, right? Not really. My current job is in its busy season, so I'm pretty busy. Just because I'm working from home doesn't mean I'm just playing around. Oh, really? I can't believe someone as poor as you is so busy. Anyway, I have big news. I'm getting married. Oh, wow. Congratulations. I'm happy for you and my brother. Thanks. I'm really happy that Zach finally proposed to me. Yes, he is a really sweet man, and I know he will take good care of you. I know, right? That's why I quit my job to be the best wife for Zach. Why don't you learn something from me? It's embarrassing to be single all the time and just stay at home. Like, what's the purpose of your life? I don't feel that way. I'm not just staying at home, I'm working a job that I love. Oh, I see. But I don't think that kind of life will make anyone happy in the end. I still think it's best to work outside the home and prove your worth. Why don't you take a better look at yourself? Well, thanks for your advice. I understand your point too. But I believe in the path I've chosen and I'm happy with it. I see. Well, I don't understand it. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk about with you. Are you free next month? What are your plans? My plans? I'm mostly free on weekends this month. I mean, I want to know your plans for next month. Next month? I think I'm free on weekends for next month too. I see. How about around the 12th to the 17th? I will be away from home during that time, but I will be home on the other days. I see. So you will not be home during that period. Okay, noted. Sure. So when do you want to meet? I will let you know when I will be free. Okay, see you soon. Hey Sandra, it's been a little while. How are you? Are you free to talk now? Or are you busy playing on your computer? Hey Alice. I'm free now. What's wrong? I have good news. Good news? What is it? Well, we've decided to have a wedding. Oh, wow. A wedding? That's wonderful. I know, right? I'm so excited. Me too. You guys told me you weren't planning to have a wedding. It's nice that you changed your mind. Yeah. At first, we were not interested in having a wedding ceremony. But recently, we attended a friend's wedding and it was so amazing. We changed our mind immediately. That's nice. I'm happy for both of you. I'm sure you'll look so pretty in a wedding dress. Of course. I will be the prettiest bride in the world. We will be so busy preparing for the wedding. Oh yeah. I heard it's a lot of work. I think the hardest part is picking the wedding dress. You know? Yeah, you're right. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I can help you pick the dress if you want. Are you kidding? No, thank you. Also, please don't come to our wedding. What? I said, don't you ever come to our wedding. Please. Are you serious? Why not? You are joking, right? Why would I joke about it? I'm serious. Do not come to our wedding. What? But why? Don't you get it? You know I was working, right? Yeah, I know that. I quit my job because I'm getting married. But until then, I work diligently every day. I know. What about it? So, let me ask you this. What have you done with your life? What? What do you mean? It's not like you are getting married or anything. You quit your job out of nowhere and have been staying home since then. It's embarrassing to have an unemployed person at the wedding. It will ruin our perfect wedding. Unemployed? Me? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh God. Don't play dumb. I already know everything. Wait a minute. I'm not unemployed. I really don't know what you're talking about. You know I'm working, right? Why are you saying that? At first, I believed what you were saying. I thought you were working at the company. But you were lying to me, weren't you? No, I never lied to you. I'm still working for the same company I've been working for a long time. Can you please stop lying to me? I know everything, so you should stop piling up lies like that. What? That's how you're lying to Zach too, right? You even lied to your brother and pretend you are working? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? What are you talking about? I'm not lying to Zach and I'm working. But you are always at home, aren't you? That's proof that you are unemployed. I told you that's because I work from home. Since COVID happened, I started working from home. But I go to the office a few times a week. I haven't quit the company and I'm not staying at home all the time doing nothing. Oh, I don't know about that. It's better not to pile on too many lies because you will be exposed soon anyway. You never changed, did you? You're still the same poor, miserable woman. Excuse me? Why don't you believe me? Then ask Zach. Zach knows exactly what I'm talking about. I know you are lying to him too. Seriously, it's so embarrassing. I feel bad for Zach. Being lied to by his own sister? Alice, listen. So that's why you don't have to come to the wedding. But I'm looking forward to your wedding gift, okay? What? Are you serious? Well, that's the way it is. Please give me a nice and expensive gift, okay? Are you kidding me? Can you listen to my side? Hey, Alice, please reply to me. Hey, Sandra. Sorry for the late reply. You know that I'm busy these days, right? I just have a lot of things to do for the wedding. For 3 days, you've been ignoring my messages and calls. Now you have time to reply to me, huh? Did you change your mind to listen to my side? Why are you so mad? Are you so stressed out doing your work? Yes. I am tired from my work. Oh, really? I remember you told me you're not home around the 12th to 17th, right? You said because of work, but I know it means you just hanging around. Am I right? So you still think I'm unemployed? How can you treat your future sister-in-law like this? I wish you respect me more. I do respect you, actually. I respect your audacity to stay in the house being unemployed. Excuse me? Well, anyway, I have a favor to ask you. Sandra, can you leave the house? What? Actually, I've taken over your room. Please do not come back, okay? All right. Wait. So you agree? Yeah. That's what you want, right? Then sure. I'm leaving. Oh, wow. I didn't think you would accept me so easily. You're welcome. I know if I refuse, you'll keep bothering me until I'm annoyed. What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I'm annoying? Yes. Oh my God, you are so rude. And just so you know, you don't have a room anymore. Oh, really? What did you mean by that? What exactly did you do to my room? I threw everything away. Now the room is much cleaner. What? I kept the furniture and other usable things. Other than that, clothes, stupid games, accessories. I threw everything away.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, your room is gone and it's going to be mine. It's only natural that I will throw away things that I don't need.
I can't believe you. How could you be so selfish? You won't get away with this.
Is that a threat? Please don't make me laugh. What can an unemployed person like you do to me?
What about my parents? Did they say anything when you invaded my room? They must have noticed.
Oh, don't worry about them. They're not even home.
What?
They're on a trip. Oh, didn't you know? They've been wanting to go. So I asked Zach to arrange the trip for them.
I see. You purposely picked the date for their trip. Same as the time that I'm not home.
Yeah. I'm so genius, right? That's how my plan worked pretty well. I don't want you to brainwash Zach's parents, so you better not come back to this house.
I see. If you insisted that much, I'll leave. But I don't know what will happen to you.
Oh, is that another threat? I'm so scared. We're going to enjoy the wedding without you. So please go away, you poor miserable lady. Please don't appear in front of me ever again. Seriously, I don't want people like you to come to my wedding.
All right, enjoy the wedding.
Look at you, acting so tough. I know you are crying right now. Well, enjoy your miserable life. Sandra, where are you? I'm sorry, could you reply? Where are you now?
Now what? What do you need this time?
Oh, thank goodness. I was afraid I wouldn't hear from you.
Well, I was thinking about not replying. You were so persistent, I was thinking about blocking you.
Please don't say that. Anyway, where are you now? I want you to come to the wedding today.
What? What are you talking about?
Please don't be mad anymore. Just come to our wedding. I really need you to be there.
Why? It was you who told me not to come, remember?
Yeah, but...
You always look down on me for being unemployed. You asked me for a gift but didn't want me at the wedding. Now you want me to attend? What kind of joke is this?
They found out I didn't invite you and everyone got mad at me. I can't have a wedding without you now.
I see. Well, good luck.
Did you read what I said? You are coming, right? You are my precious sister-in-law.
Yes, I read it. Don't you think it's all your fault? I have nothing to do with it.
Oh, come on. Not only your parents, but even Zach is mad at me. Please come to our wedding, please. They said if you don't come, they won't attend either.
Of course they are. My parents are very strict about manners and such. What you did to me is exactly what my family hates the most.
But I did it for Zach and even for your parents because I thought they were being lied to by you. I thought if you came to the wedding, Zach and his parents would feel ashamed.
Are you still saying that? I've told you many times I'm not unemployed. I work from home. To be honest, I earn more than Zach these days, and I moved into a penthouse after I left the house.
What? You earn that much money?
Yeah. Well, I didn't tell my parents or Zach about what you did to me. I guess they never expected that you kicked me out of the house and invaded my room on your own.
Oh my god, I don't know what to do now. Zach is so mad. He said he never thought I would do such things to you. He even said if you won't forgive me, he doesn't want to marry me. So please, come to the wedding and tell them you forgive me.
Why should I do that for you? It's all your fault, right? It's your fault that I'm not attending the wedding. It's also your fault that my family is angry at you. If Zach wants to call off the engagement, that's on you too.
Please don't say that. Sandra, please come to the wedding. I'm sorry about everything. Just please forgive me. I already quit my job thinking I'd live comfortably off Zach's earnings. If I can't get married, I don't know what to do.
So in the end, you only care about yourself. I think Zach deserves someone better. Can you just move on and leave him alone?
Oh no, don't say that. Please. Please, Sandra, it was my fault. It was wrong of me to invade your room and throw away your things. I'm sorry, so please, please come to the wedding.
No, it's too late. You brought this on yourself. I have no intention of going to the wedding.
But if you don't come, it will really ruin the wedding. Zach is also mad as hell and I don't know what to do.
That's your problem, right? I don't want to get involved anymore.
I really beg you, please help me. I apologize for everything I've done.
It doesn't matter how many times you say it. I'm not going to forget everything you did and said to me.
Please forgive me. Please, I will lose everything if you don't come to the wedding.
I have no intention of forgiving you, and I have no intention of ever having anything to do with you. No matter how much you cry and scream, I won't change my mind.
Oh no.
Well then, that's that. Good luck with your life. Alice kept messaging me persistently to come to the wedding. She even called me so many times and then started sending voice messages, apologizing and crying. Of course, I never answered and didn't attend the wedding. The wedding got cancelled and Zach decided to break off the engagement. Well, that's my brother. I just hope he finds someone better than Alice. Afterward, I pressed charges against Alice for trespassing and vandalism. Since the damage was extensive, she was sentenced to a year in jail. I believe she deserves it, especially after stealing my expensive accessories and breaking into my room. She lost her job, her fiancé, and everyone around her has given up on her. I hope she learns from this and becomes a better person. Zach had a tough time dealing with the whole ordeal, but time has helped him heal. After a few months, I introduced my friend to Zach and they hit it off immediately. Now they're dating, and Zach seems genuinely happy. As for me, I moved back in with my parents for now. Alice misunderstood a lot about me, but I love my job and my life. I'm focused on living authentically and embracing my job and my life, regardless of others' judgments.
Missed call. Layla, pick up your phone. I really need to ask you something. Hi! Didn't I ask you not to call me?
Don't be silly. Since you started working, you haven't come home at all. You don't even text me. Why have you been ignoring me?
I didn't have anything to talk about. It's fun to talk with my friends, but not with you.
Don't be so sassy.
Anyway, what's up? Tell me what you want, quickly.
Let me get straight to the point here. Are you getting married?
Oh, where did you hear that?
I heard it from your old classmate Judy's mom. I ran into her at the supermarket the other day, and she said, I heard Layla is getting married. Congratulations. It was absolutely shocking, sweetie.
I was trying to keep it a secret. Damn it.
Did you really not want me to find out? I'm your mother. It's ridiculous you didn't want your own mother to know that you are getting married.
It's none of your business. I'm the one getting married. Who I tell is totally up to me. Why do I have to tell you when I don't want to?
What's wrong with you? Why are you treating me like this? Don't you think it's a little bit odd that the parents don't know when their own child is getting married?
Just to let you know, Dad knows all about it.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah. I texted him on the day my fiancé and I set the wedding date, and I asked him not to tell you.
Why? Why wouldn't your father tell me any of this?
I just told you. I asked him not to tell you because I don't want you to come to the wedding. You're not invited.
Why is that? How come you don't want your own mother showing up?
Don't give me this your own mother crap again. You're so annoying. I get to decide if you're my mother or not. Since I don't consider you my mother, you don't get invited. That's all there is to it. At this moment, I'm fine only having Dad there.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, that's it. I don't want any gifts from you. I'd rather you not even think about my big day. See ya.
Layla, wait. Missed call. Layla? A few days later. Layla, can we talk about your wedding, please?
Now what? Didn't I tell you not to get involved? What part of our conversation didn't you get?
I've been thinking about it a lot since then. I know you don't love me, but I love you. You're my daughter. This is all so upsetting, not being invited to your wedding.
So what? Are you asking me to invite you?
Yes. I want to be there as a mother, to spend the happy occasion with you and meet your husband and his parents too.
You don't need to do that. First of all, you and Dad don't get along. Even Dad can't stand hanging out with you.
Unfortunately, that's true. But for your big day, at least we can pretend to be a nice couple. We won't embarrass you, I promise.
You say that, but Dad said you don't have to invite Mom if you don't want to.
What? He said that?
Yeah, and I said okay. I'd much rather have Dad there than you anyway. You've always been more like a housekeeper than a mother to me.
Housekeeper? I am your mother. How can you say that?
I'm not looking for any special attention from you. I'm thankful you had me, but that's it. I especially hate it when you interfere in my private life.
Interfere? I've been worried about you living alone. What's wrong with that?
You've been sending me annoying texts every week. The only thing I like about you is that you send me money every once in a while. Haha. Not even Dad can deal with all of your anxiety issues. Did you know that?
I know he doesn't love me in that way anymore, but your father and I decided to stay together until you got married. So please, please invite me to your wedding.
Stop it! Your persistence is annoying. It's really bothering me. I'm getting married, so now you can get divorced.
That's too cruel, Layla. Can I go now? I've got things to do. I'll be happy as long as Dad shows up. Bye. A few hours later.
Hey, Maria. I heard you've been texting Layla a lot recently.
Liam, why didn't you tell me about her wedding? I'm her mother.
There was nothing I could do about it. She asked me not to tell you. She doesn't want you there. What could I do?
I don't understand why she said that.
Well, she's the bride. She and her husband get to decide, right? It's best to respect her wishes. Why don't you just forget about it?
Why am I being treated like this?
Give me a break. Why don't you accept her decisions?
I'm trying hard to respect whatever she decides, but I want to be there as her mother. I raised her with lots of love, and I'm not invited? That's not fair.
Stop. Just stop. What can I do? It's her decision. I don't even want to be there as a couple. For all our sakes, please don't come.
Do you really know what you're saying? What the hell is wrong with you? How dare you even say something like that to me? I know neither of you love me. I'm not stupid, but I just want to see her happy on her wedding day.
Fine, all right.
Do you really understand how I feel? Can you talk to her for me?
Well, I know what you're saying, but there's one condition.
Condition? What is it?
I'll talk Layla into inviting you if you promise we'll get divorced before the wedding.
What? Divorce? Are you kidding me?
Maria, isn't it about time? Layla's getting married. Our parenting job is over. We should go on our separate paths now. We don't need to kid ourselves about being a couple anymore.
I didn't see that coming. What kind of condition is that? Just to attend the ceremony? I can't believe this.
What? You don't agree? If you don't accept this, you won't get invited. How simple is that? Oh, whatever. It's all up to you now.
Fine. I will accept the condition. Let's get divorced. Please ask Layla to invite me.
Okay, I will. Since we agreed about the divorce, we are not going to hire a lawyer, right? We'll sign all the divorce papers and then file them in court. Let's get it done ASAP.
Okay, fine.
I'll let Layla know about this. Then, see you later.
On the wedding day. Missed call. Liam, what the hell is going on?
Oh, Maria, what's your problem? What happened?
Don't tell me you didn't notice. What is going on? Why is there a lady sitting on my seat?
Oh, you actually showed up? I didn't think you'd come for real.
You said I could attend, didn't you? Why is there a complete stranger in my spot? Please explain.
I guess I didn't introduce her to you. That's my new wife. Layla thinks she's great. You're not invited to our family events anymore.
You're such a jackass.
Oh, did you just call me a jackass? You have a lot of guts insulting your husband like that, huh?
Husband? What the hell are you talking about? We're divorced.
Oh yeah, that's right. Still, that's no reason to speak to me like that, just because you didn't get a seat. You're such a whiner.
Whiner? You wanted the divorce, remember? You not only didn't offer me a seat, but also had your new wife sit next to you. You've gone too far.
What can I say? Layla couldn't stand the thought of you coming. She said she'd rather invite her new mom than you. I respected her choice.
Her new mother? So you cheated on me when we were married, and Layla knew about it. On top of that, Both of you hid it from me. Is that right?
Cheating? You and I didn't love each other anymore. It's none of your business who I had a relationship with. Our marriage life was over. You can't call me unfaithful.
But we were technically married. When we were married legally, you had another woman on the side. It's called cheating. Don't you know that?
Shut up. Get out of my sight. You don't belong here. Layla won't be happy to see you. It's her big day and you want to ruin it?
Fine. I get it. I'm leaving.
Excellent. You finally understand the situation. This place is not for you. Just leave. Bye.
I know I should leave. I'm so disappointed with you both. I wish you all the best with your new wife, and I hope Layla will have a nice wedding.
Thanks. We're done, Maria. Please don't call me. Bye.
30 minutes later.
Hi, Mom. So I hear you and Dad are divorced. I guess you're not my mother anymore.
What?
Oh my God, you sound so sulky. Is it really because you are not invited? You're old enough to deal with your emotions, are you not?
Is that all you wanted to say? As you wished. I left. Aren't you satisfied?
Oh, so you did leave. Oh, Dad, he's mean. He got you to leave, huh? We both came up with the idea, but he actually went through with it. Whoa.
I see. You guys came up with a plan to get rid of me. You really didn't want me to be there.
Yeah, I told you so. I no longer consider you my mother. You don't need to care about me any longer. My new mother is so nice to me, unlike you. You're no longer a part of my life anymore. Thank you for being our housekeeper for all those years. I'll be fine with my new family for sure, and I'm happy to have them here now on my special day.
I hope you'll have a nice wedding in the future.
What? Our ceremony is going to start now. You should worry more about yourself since you're all alone now.
You were my daughter. I didn't plan for this to happen, but I'm not a good liar. Sorry.
What's going on? I'm not following you.
I guess you didn't notice. Your mother-in-law-to-be is not there.
What? What do you mean?
What was your fiancé's name? Peter. It's Peter, right? His name is Peter Goldberg, isn't it?
Why do you know his name? I'm pretty sure I didn't tell you.
Believe me, it was a huge surprise to me too. When I got to the hall, I ran into a very close former colleague of mine. Guess what? She's going to be your mother-in-law.
Huh? Wait. Did you just say Peter's mom is your former colleague?
Yes. We used to work together. She quit her job a few years ago, but we kept in touch. She told me her son would marry sometime soon, but I never imagined her son to be your future husband.
No way! What are the odds?
Tell me about it. When I was about to leave, she saw me and I told her everything. She was horrified and said she'd walk out with me.
What? Did she already leave?
Yes, she's with me. We're having lunch at a nice cafe right now. I'm so happy to be spending time with her like this again. In a way, you made it happen. Thanks.
Hold on. This is not good. Mom, please bring her back here.
She's not going back. She said she would never accept you as a daughter-in-law. She's already texted her husband and son about how she feels about you.
Huh? How could you do that to me? If my wedding is ruined, it's all your fault.
Oh, well, it's not my problem. You deserve all of this, don't you think? It'll be good for the groom to know who you really are.
That's not good at all. Wait. Oh my God. Peter just texted me and wants to cancel the wedding. He and his dad are leaving now. Mom, are you listening to me? What should I do?
Are you still there? Mom! After the call, Peter and his father left the hall, and the wedding was canceled. The whole story spread like a wildfire, and the guests were put off by it. All the guests went home without leaving their wedding gifts. As it was too late to cancel, Layla and her father had to pay for the entire wedding at the end, and I'm thinking about demanding alimony from my ex-husband.
Hey, lazy old hag! How long are you gonna stay in my parents' house? Get the hell out of here! Excuse me? Kylie? Lazy old hag? Me? What are you talking about? Are you joking? I'm not joking. You're an old hag. Is there any other lazy old hag in the house besides you? No, right? Hold on. Why are you calling me like that? That's not nice at all. Are you serious? You're 37 now, right? That means you're 15 years older than me. Geez, you're almost 40, old hag. No, I'm your sister-in-law, not a hag. So you should call me sis or by my name. Huh? Why should I call you like that? You should accept your reality that you're an old lady. It's so pathetic. Also, I don't want to consider you as my sister-in-law. I really don't even like the fact that you are staying at my parents' house. Why? Why do you hate me so much? I know it's true that I'm nearly reaching my 40s, but we are a family, so I think you should be a little more nice to me. What? A family? No fucking way! You're a complete stranger to me. It's so annoying to have a stranger in our house. But I thought I was accepted as a family when I married your brother. Oh, please. You're just like a housekeeper in our house. A housekeeper? That's right. Everyone in my family thinks you're a housekeeper. So, you don't have to have kids with my brother, and you don't have to act like a wife. Don't ever think that you're a part of this family ever again. I've never been called a housekeeper, except by you. I don't think everyone thinks that way. Besides, you can't tell me what to do. I want to have a child eventually. I said no. No one wants to see your child. It's just so much trouble for us if you had a baby. Just act as a housekeeper in the house, okay? Please don't say stuff like that. Let's get along with each other. What did I do to you to treat me like this? I will raise the kids with my husband, and it's not like I will bother you about it. Your existence is bothering me. It's disturbing that you are pretending to be nice in front of my parents and getting them to like you. I'm not pretending to be nice to them. Listen to me, bitch. I'm the most beloved person in this house. But ever since you married my brother, all they care about is you. If you have a baby, they will care about you even more. So, you and your children are just in the way, and I don't want you in our house. You're an old hag who suddenly came into my home. Don't get cocky with me. Don't be so selfish, Kylie. My parents have been very rude to me lately, and it's all your fault. No, I think it's because you're unemployed and being lazy all the time. No, it's not. It's definitely your fault. My brother always defended me from my parents. I'm sure he thinks this is happening because you came to this house. If you leave this house, all of our family's problems will be settled. Do you understand? So, get the hell out of here, you old hag! I don't think that's possible. Everyone welcomed me as a new family member. But except to you, Kylie, I didn't marry your brother to be a housekeeper. I told you I will never accept you as a family. You need to get out of the house right now. I'm not leaving. You can't ask me to do that. Please stop being selfish, Kylie. Shut your mouth. You are a housekeeper and you can't listen to me. I'm not a housekeeper. Not unless there is a good reason behind it. I'm not gonna let your selfishness ruin my life. I see. So, you only need to have a good reason. Okay, fine. I'll definitely get rid of you soon. Prepare yourself. What the hell are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get you out of our house, and I'm gonna find a good reason. I'll have you out of this house in no time. I'll show you what happens when you don't listen to me. Hey, Kylie, what's this all about?
What? What do you mean?
I just came home and I found all my stuff are in garbage bags. I think you are the only person in this house to do something like this. Why did you do this? It's terrible.
How do you know I did it? Can you stop accusing me without any proof?
I have no proof, but you are the only one who would do such a terrible things to me, Kylie.
You are right about that. But did you forget what I said the other day?
What do you mean?
I said I would kick you out soon.
Oh, you said something like that. But that doesn't mean you have to do this.
Because you said you would leave if I had a good reason. Well, I found it for you. You're about to be dumped. That's why I was kind enough to pack your stuff for you.
I'm about to be dumped? What the hell? What do you mean?
Don't you know my brother is having an affair?
He's cheating on me? Is that true?
It's true. I witnessed my brother cheating on you.
Where did you see him?
There's a club I go to often. My brother was there the other day and went to a hotel with a young girl he met there. I guess he must have had a hard time with an old lady like you. It's normal to cheat on your wife with young girls, isn't it? I guess he didn't even see you as his wife in the first place.
I don't think so.
Oh, please. You can't be delusional all the time. Well, no one loves you in this house, so get the hell out of here. My parents' house is no longer a place for you. Get out of here, you old hag housekeeper. I packed your stuff for you, sis. Get the hell out.
No, wait a minute. Even if I'm going to leave the house, I want to talk it over with my husband first. You said you saw what happened, but it's not like I saw it with my own eyes. I can't just leave without talking to him.
What, you can't trust me? Even if you talk to him, he'll just dump you. Then wouldn't it be better to leave on your own first?
But maybe there's a mistake.
I guess he finally realized that marrying you was a mistake. There's no point in talking to him now. In the end, my brother didn't want you to stay with us just like me. He's gonna hate you even more if you're being an old hag with a bad attitude.
But
now I know a stupid old woman like you will have miserable life at the end. I'm unemployed now, but I'm gonna marry a handsome rich man before I become an old lady like you. Jesus, I don't want to be miserable like you. Well, unlike you, I'm pretty, and I'm sure I'll find a rich and handsome husband soon.
I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna live a miserable life like you, who got dumped after being cheated on in her 40s. Say whatever you want, Kylie, but I need to talk to my husband about our future. Oh my God, you're so annoying. Let my brother be happy. He's done with you already. Wake up and see the reality now. No one loves you. Get the hell out of our life. Hello? I heard you went back to your parents' house. Yes, I did. I'm glad you have a new extra room in our house now. Our house is so much better without you. Oh, yeah? Good for you, Kylie. You kicked me out and now you're texting me? I just wanted to know how miserable the poor old housekeeper is. After you left, our house is back to normal. My brother seems happy now that he's free from the old hag. I wonder if he's really happy. What? What do you mean? Do you think my brother really loved you? Do you think he's sad because you're gone? Don't be so delusional. It's so pathetic. No, I'm talking about his future. I fired your brother, so I'm just wondering if he'll be able to live happily ever after. Huh? You're fired, my brother? What the hell are you talking about? You don't have the authority to fire my brother. Oh, you didn't know? Huh? What do you mean by that? Actually, I'm the president of the company he works for. Huh? You're the president? That can't be true. Oh my God, you're an old hag, and on top of that, you're a big liar. I was right to kick you out. It's true. It was originally my uncle's company, but recently I took over the company and became the president. What? Your brother used to mess with our female employees before. But because he was my uncle's favorite, he wasn't punished or anything. But after I took over, I began to actively seek out the opinions of my female employees. They were so disturbed by your creepy brother. So I fired him. No way! My brother wouldn't be convinced if you fired him for that. Well, after I asked him about the affair, he admitted and accepted my decision. He was furious with you for snitching the affair to me. He said, if my sister hadn't told you about the affair, I wouldn't have been fired. I think it's his own fault for cheating on me. You and your brother are very much alike in shifting the blame. Oh, my brother is really mad at me? Yeah, I've never seen him that angry. Oh no! What should I do? I guess he's really pissed off since he has been protecting you from your parents nagging you, and you betrayed him like this. He said he will never forgive you no matter what. Oh my God! I shouldn't have done this! I thought if he was having an affair with a beautiful young woman, he doesn't need an old lady, so I did it for the best. What should I do? My brother will never forgive me. It's too late to regret it now, Kylie. Well, after firing him, I'm going to divorce him too. As you wish, I will no longer be a part of your family. Wait a minute! About that, can you think about it again? Why? You are the one who wanted to get rid of me the most. Aren't you glad you got your way? Your house feels so much better after I left, right? Yeah, I know, but if my brother is mad at me and if he was fired, it's a different story. I still hope that you and my brother will get back together. Otherwise, everyone in this house will hate me. No way. You're such a jerk for changing your mind when things go bad. I'm not gonna do what you want me to do. Please, sis! Let's get along from now on as a family! I'm sure my brother is sorry for what happened, and I'm sure he won't cheat on you again. I won't call you an old hag anymore either. I call you sis. Don't call me like that. We are just strangers, remember? I don't trust you and your brother anymore. I've already filed for divorce, and he will pay for what he did. My brother is unemployed now. How could you do that? It's terrible, sis. It's not terrible. This is the karma for what he did. I'm divorcing him because he cheated on me. First of all, I didn't fire him just because I'm divorcing him. Hey, please! Don't do that! Oh no, my brother messaged me just now. He said it's all my fault. Oh no, he's so angry. He never got angry with me this much before. I'm scared. Hey, please help me, sis. I will not change my decision. Now that I'm a stranger to you guys, I won't be communicating with you in the future either. Goodbye. I don't think I'll ever see you again. Wait! If you don't do anything, I'm gonna be in real trouble. Please don't abandon your family. I officially divorced my ex-husband and demanded alimony from him for cheating on me. After the divorce, he, who had been Kylie's only supportive family member at home, now hated her. Kylie finally decided to start working at a job that provides accommodation because she was feeling ashamed about staying at her parents' home. However, since this was her first time getting a job, she could not get it done at all. She was scolded by her boss every day. Even though she wanted to quit her job, but had no place to return to, she continues to work and cry every day.
Give me your bank book. What? Why are you saying that out of nowhere? Give me your bank book. You are wasting money. I will take care of your money from now on. I can manage my own money. You told me that you wanted to live together, right? To prepare for that, from this month on, I will manage all your money. Some families manage their money together when they get married, but isn't it too soon? We haven't even started living together yet. It's going to cost a lot of money to get ready to move in together. So the earlier, the better. We haven't even decided when we're going to start living together. Can we just split the cost of the moving in? It's normal for the guy to take care of the money. You don't have any common sense, do you? I don't understand it either. Is that how it's supposed to be? That's the way it is. That's the way it was in my family. Don't talk back to me. But I'm not comfortable handing my money out of the blue. There might be a time that I need some money too. That's how you plan to waste your money, isn't it? Last time, you bought anime DVDs and other stuff. That's really a waste of money. What? Will there be restriction on my shoppings too? Of course. I can't have you wasting your own salary and being a parasite on me. I would never do that. My only hobby is watching anime, so I don't spend money on anything else. If it's anime, why don't you just watch them on TV? DVDs and merchandise are a waste of money. Figurines are just for decoration, and anything that has no practical use is a waste. It's just a hobby. I'm not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on it. It's a natural thing for a member of society to save money. Why are you being cocky? Also, If you're going to live with me, you should sell all your anime goods. I will take care of the money too. Oh, bring me a receipt. There's no point in fooling around.
You're going that far? I don't want to sell it because it's all very important to me. It's hard for me to sell my favorite characters. Just displaying them gives me energy. Don't say that it's a waste. That's too painful. It's not like I have enough stuff to fill up my room.
You're going to get back what you've wasted all this time on. Anime goods can be sold for a lot of money, can't they?
What do you mean get back?
From now on, your money is also my money. So, it's only natural that you should collect what you've wasted.
Really? Besides, it's not like I collect premier stuff or anything. I collect stuff that I like. So I don't think it will be worth a lot of money if I sell them. If you're asking me to sell them because you think it's worth a lot, then you're thinking it wrong. So give it up.
You're not getting any money out of it? I really don't believe you. That means you've been collecting trash?
Tony, you're scaring me. What's wrong?
You're even scarier than me, buying trash and being happy about it. Looking at garbage cheers you up? Are you crazy?
It's not garbage. I get cheered up when I look at my favorite characters.
That's why I said that's crazy. How can you be cheerful when anime characters and such don't exist? You anime nerds are all crazy.
That's too much.
Do you have a problem with that? If you don't like it, I will break up with you.
Don't tell me you're breaking up with me. I don't want to do that.
Then, just shut your mouth and listen to me.
It's true, I'm not very smart, and I'm not very good at some things. It hurts my feelings when you talk to me like that.
But this is the truth. If I don't say it, who's going to point it out?
You're right. Tony is always leading me on, and I appreciate it. But today, you're kind of scaring me. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm just annoyed because you're acting so zoned out.
I'm sorry about that. Don't get mad at me.
Then do as I say. Give me your bank book and credit card. Just tell me what you need the money for and I will give you the money. That's alright, right? But no more anime merchandise. You could only buy useful things.
Can we just do this when we start living together? Do I have to give it to you right now?
Right now. I don't want you to waste any more money. Also, you should sell your anime goods as soon as possible. Use eBay or something and try to sell it for as much money as you can.
Okay. Please don't get mad at me.
Good.
I need about $100 for a dinner party this weekend.
What are you talking about? Drinking and stuff is useless.
It's not a waste. It's important. One of my seniors who has helped me a lot is retiring. It's a farewell party.
So?
She has been a big help to me, so it's only natural that I want to attend.
Huh? I don't understand why you're spending money on someone who's quitting.
She always took care of me since I joined the company. I want to give her a proper send-off to show my gratitude. She always helped me with you too. She was the one who suggested we live together before we get married.
You mean you were blabbing about me at work? You're an asshole. You know that? Besides, I wouldn't allow a farewell party for someone who meddles in other people's relationships.
Oh, no. But I already told them that I will attend.
That's your fault for deciding to attend on your own. If you really want to attend, why don't you borrow money from somewhere? There are many places where you can borrow money if you have ID.
I don't understand why I have to borrow money when I have it. Besides,
I don't like borrowing money. We don't have any money to waste. Why would I pay for a drinking party like that? I don't get it. No, it's my money. I haven't even touched my paycheck this month. I have it in my hand. So, it's my money. What a misunderstanding. Don't talk to me like you're in a position to ask me to spend my money. Then, how am I supposed to leave? I only have about $50 on hand right now. If you have $50, you could get by for 2 weeks, right? I will give you another $50 in 2 weeks. No. $50 for 2 weeks, $3.5 a day. It's absolutely impossible. Rent and utilities are paid by direct debit. And if it's just for food, $10 per meal would be enough. You'd rather have an extra $0.5 a day. I'm not a lady from Chipstick, okay? That's a TV show, right? It's impossible in real life. Unless you get free food somewhere. But if you buy a regular lunch, it's usually about $35 per meal. So what? Why are you telling me that? If you don't have enough money, borrow it from someone else. I don't have any money to give to someone with a loose sense of money who doesn't even try to manage on her own. It's just not right, no matter what you think. Why did you suddenly become so strict with money? You weren't like that before. It's because you're always wasting money if I don't remind you. You buy all that stupid anime merchandise. To correct such an anime nerd, I go out of my way to take care of your money for your sake. You're in no position to complain. You should be grateful instead. It's just too much. I will let you manage it, but just think about it. You're being reckless. Are you still talking back to me? I won't marry you if you're acting like that. I'm doing this because you wanted to move in with me. We went this far. If you break up with me, I will charge you alimony. That's about $30,000 from your savings. I will get it all. I'm not breaking up with you, but I really can't live like this. Shut up now. I won't answer until you're sorry. No way. I have a question for you. What is it? Do you feel sorry now? What did you do with my savings? What? What are you talking about? I'm in charge of your savings. By managing, do you mean withdrawing almost all of it? Is it? What are you talking about? I didn't withdraw anything. Oh, really? Then why is the balance in my account $6.21? There should have been over $30,000 when I give it to you. Don't talk nonsense. I have the bank book and the card, so how do you know what the balance is? I got a letter saying I couldn't withdraw the cell phone bill due to insufficient balance. So, I rushed to the bank and found that almost the entire amount had been deducted from my account. And it seems like it took days to withdraw everything because of the maximum amount from the ATM. You withdrew the money, didn't you? You're the only one who can do it. I'm the one in charge. And you check with the bank? That's disgusting. That's a betrayal against me. I'm leaving you now. The alimony is $30,000 from your savings. That's not an answer, okay? I'm asking you what you did with my savings. Answer me. Because I don't know. You don't know? Then you're saying it was wrongfully withdrawn. I see. I will call the police right away. If they check the surveillance camera at the ATM, they should be able to spot the culprit right away. And since this person has been so polite and come to the ATM so many times to make withdrawals, I'm sure they will recognize his face. If they recognize the face, I'm sure they will catch him. But if it's not you, you'll be fine, right? Calling the cops? you're overreacting a bit, you know? I make sure that I will check it. $30,000 is missing. It's not about overreacting. If you don't tell me the truth, I will go to the police now. Okay? That's right. I forgot. I opened a joint account and transferred the money to it. I didn't tell you. Oops. Sorry. I forgot to tell you. How could you forget something so important? Oh well. Then put the $30,000 back in my account. And return the bank book and the credit card. I'm breaking up with you. What? What are you talking about? I told you, you should pay me $30,000 if you break up with me. You just said that on your own. I never agreed to it. In this case, since you are the one who is responsible, you should be the one to pay the fee. You withdrew all the money from someone's account without permission and lost my trust. Huh? You're really stupid. You disobeyed me, didn't you? That's the reason we broke up. That's why you're the one paying alimony. If you want, we can go to court. In this case, I'll have to charge you for the court cost on top of that. I'm saying I will forgive you for $30,000 if it's now. That's my kindness. I'm telling you, I'm not as dumb as you say. You're a real pain in the ass. You wanted to be superior, so I just pretend to be a little dumb. What are you trying to be so tough about? You can't beat me, you know? You're the one who's acting tough. You're an idiot, so shut up and obey me. Idiot? Don't you know what I do? What? I'm breaking up with you. I'm a lawyer. Of course, I know your argument won't stand up. Even if it goes to court, I've gathered enough evidence to win. Don't lie to me. You're a company employee, aren't you? Yes, I am. You're lying. You work at a company. Lawyers work for law firms. You don't know anything, do you? Do you think all lawyers work for law firms? I'm an in-house lawyer. In other words, a corporate in-house lawyer. It's easier and more stable than starting your own firm. Well, you're out of the loop. So, it's not surprising that you don't know anything about it. What? You're kidding, right? If that's the case, the salary should be better. The salary is definitely better. I'm making about $80,000 a year now. Then, shouldn't you have more money saved up? You're a lawyer, but you've got $30,000 in savings. That's too little. Did you think my account was only for what I gave you? That account is not a savings account. It's an account for daily living expenses. That's exactly what I used to pay my cell phone bill, rent, and others. Huh? Why do you have $30,000 in that account? It's a hassle to deposit money every time, so I just put a little more in there. That's why you didn't see the transfer of my salary or anything, right? If someone with a bit of knowledge sees it, they should immediately realize it's not a salary account. Well, you probably only look at the balance anyway. You're an idiot. Are you serious? You're the one who suddenly started talking nonsense. Anyway, I decided to give you the bank book and see how it goes. It's possible to withdraw money from the passbook using just the PIN. But any changes to the account require authentication, so it can be misused. Of course, I was thinking of getting married, so I trusted you. But when you asked me to leave on $3.5 a day, I was pretty much turned off. I didn't expect you to take out all the money, so I got worried when I got a letter saying they couldn't pay my phone bill. You, why didn't you tell me for so long? I don't get it. And your attitude is so different. You were more quiet and stupid. Well, I have to act like this to be a lawyer. I wanted you to love me for who I am. That's why I didn't tell you about my job and savings. I thought you genuinely loved me. I even thought it was cute how you wanted to spare yourself so easily. That was how much I loved you and I was happy. But now, it's over. People say that even freckles and dimples can be cute, you know? Now, I can't help but think you're the worst person I've ever met. I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you the truth. My parents were the guarantors for a friend's debt. And now I'm in debt because that friend ran away. My savings wasn't enough to cover the debt. So, I had to use your savings. I can do it right now, but I will pay you back in the future. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so pathetic. I'm starting to cry. You just came up with that story? You were the one who went crazy with that stripper, paying her off and making debts, aren't you? Blaming your parents is disgusting. You know, I'm not a stupid person, right? I can easily find out that much in 2 weeks. What? You've done that much research? But it's a strip club, so it's not cheating. So you will forgive me, right? You have plenty of money, don't you? So, think about it as helping your future husband, right? Please. Future husband? Are you kidding me? I just told you I'm leaving you. You are a stranger to me now. Don't say that. I told you I love you, didn't I? Let's get married instead of living together. We are almost 32. I didn't say I love you. I said I loved you. Past tense. Do you understand English? It's so far in the past. I like to erase it. I can't believe I've loved this guy. It's like a dark history. Don't say that. I loved you before I knew you were rich. I'm exactly the kind of guy you want, right? I don't want a man who spends a fortune on strippers and racks up millions in debt. Also, not only will I break up with you, but I will ask you to pay back the $30,000 you spent. Also, this is considered as a crime. You should face the consequences in both civil and criminal cases. Don't use complicated words. I don't understand. Don't talk in technical terms just because you're a lawyer. What? Don't you know the difference between civil and criminal cases? You acted all superior to me. The truth is, you're the stupid one. What I am trying to say is, you're going to pay me $30,000 and then you're going to be in police custody. What? You're kidding, right? I will pay you back the money in installments. Please don't take me to the police. I'm not kidding. And moreover, it's impossible under these circumstances. I will make sure you're sorry. I'm already sorry enough. Hey, please forgive me. I will never forgive you. My feelings have cooled off. And I'm getting angry when I remember how you've been treating me. You call my anime characters that I love trash. They don't deserve to be called trash by a trash like you. Don't say that. I will apologize. Hey, do something about it. If I get in trouble with the police, I will get fired from the company too. Are you trying to put me on the street? I'm a stranger now. I don't care. Goodbye. Please, wait. Please help me. I'm really sorry. Nina, please answer me. Please, I'm begging you. Nina! After that, I charged Tony for the money he had spent. I was surprised to see a lump sum transfer right away. But it seems like he cried to his parents and his father transferred the money to me. However, I didn't hesitate to report him to the police.
Tony was arrested, fired from his job, and disowned by his parents. He is now behind bars, spending his days reflecting on his actions. On the other hand, I am now free from the stress after I broke up with Tony, and I am living a happy life. Now, I will be able to place more of my favorite characters' merchandise where Tony's stuff used to be.
Melinda, I heard you were in the hospital.
Hello, Marge. Yes, I'm in the hospital.
I was so surprised when I heard from Ken.
I'm sorry to make you worry.
So, you'll be discharged tomorrow, right?
Huh? Tomorrow?
Oh no. Did you forget? We have guests coming tomorrow. I told you to come here first thing in the morning and help preparing, didn't I? Oh, before that, I'll need you to clean the room where everyone will be gathering and the entrance.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's not possible tomorrow.
Well, not only you are suddenly hospitalized, but you can't even fulfill your duties as a wife. Why did Ken choose such a useless wife?
No, this hospitalization?
Quiet. If you're not injured, you're sick. Sick means useless. It's going to be difficult to produce an heir to a family.
No, that's why.
I won't argue with you. I heard that you've been pushing Ken to do the housework lately because you're always sick.
I wasn't pushing him.
I often see Ken shopping at the supermarket on his way home from work. I can't believe you make him stop by the supermarket in his suit. It must be embarrassing. And haven't you gained some weight recently? It shows you've been lazy and making your husband do the housework. Oh, poor Ken.
Well, Marge.
I'm going to ask you to divorce him.
What?
We'll start talking about divorce as soon as you get out of the hospital.
That's too sudden.
There's no way I'm gonna have a decent child by a feeble, useless wife. I find Ken a healthier and more energetic wife.
Oh no.
I have nothing more to say to you. After the divorce, please don't ever come near my house again. Leave Ken alone. Melinda, you said today was the day you were discharged from the hospital, right? I just went to your hospital room and you weren't there. Did we miss each other?
Ken, sorry. My father came to pick me up.
Oh, your father?
I'm at my parents' house now.
I didn't know you were going back there when you got out of the hospital. Is something wrong?
Yeah.
Is it my mom again? Can you tell me what's going on?
On my first day in the hospital, I got a message from your mother. She said she didn't want you to have a sick, useless wife, and that she wanted me to divorce you.
What? Sick? You had no choice but to be in the hospital this time, right?
I tried to explain that too, but she seemed to misunderstand my pregnancy for becoming fat because of my laziness. As she was rambling on and on, she kept saying unreasonable things to me one after the other. I stopped talking.
Oh, well, I think that's fine. If you had taught her, she probably would have gotten annoyed anyway. I think it's a good time for you to go home and relax for a while. It's obvious that mom is causing you a lot of stress. I feel better all around if you stay at your parents' home.
I'm sorry I didn't discuss this with you beforehand. I was planning to come back, but this morning, my father suggested that I should come back their home. I thought about the possibility that my mother-in-law, who loves her son so much, might find out about my every move. So I thought it would be better to tell you after the fact.
Yeah, that's good. That was the right thing to do. In fact, she's been staying in the house since you were hospitalized.
Is that so?
Under the current circumstances, it's not a good idea for you two to see each other. She said she would do the housework until you get better. I was worried that she might do something when I wasn't around. And now here you are. Nice decision by your dad.
Well, good.
Let's not correct she misinterpreted your pregnancy as weight gain. I'll take care of things over here. You should get some rest now.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Melinda, I heard you gave birth to a grandchild. And it's a boy. That's great. But aren't you a bit secretive? I can't believe you were pregnant. You haven't come back here once since you got out of the hospital. I suggested to Ken that you get a divorce, but he just said he didn't want to. I couldn't talk to him about anything because he became so grumpy. Now that I think about it, you were pregnant. So you went back home to have your parents help you with their baby. To tell the truth, you should have given birth here instead of going back to your parents' house. Well, you gave birth to a boy who will be the heir to the family. I'll let you off the hook for this one time. So, when are you coming back here? I think it's been about a month since the birth. We're gonna show off our heir of the family to all our relatives and neighbors. Come back as soon as possible.
Long time no see, Marge. I have no intention of going back there.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're my son's wife. You're not even allowed to run back to your parents' house easily. You have a lot of negative problems. Being a sick and useless wife. You need to make up for that by serving your family the best you can.
A sick and useless wife? I have never been healthier in my life when I was hospitalized.
Oh, well, then why were you rushed to the hospital? If you weren't so feeble, it wouldn't have happened, would it?
I was suffering from morning sickness.
Morning sickness?
I could barely stand up, so the doctor recommended that I should be hospitalized.
You were hospitalized at a gynecology clinic.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
I lost the desire to tell you.
Huh?
I was gonna tell you about the pregnancy when I was stable, but when I was gonna be hospitalized, we thought we should tell you even though it's earlier than we had planned. Ken and I were talking about it. Before I could tell you, I received an angry message from you calling me a feeble wife.
Oh.
Oh, Marge. When I tried to explain the reason for my hospitalization, you interrupted me, told me to shut up and not to talk back. You went on and on complaining about me. At this rate, if my baby was a girl, I was afraid of what you might do to me while I was pregnant. I decided to take refuge at my parents' house and keep quiet until the baby was born safely.
Oh, I see. Well, it turned out to be a boy after all. Let's just say everything turned out all right. And let bygones be bygones.
Huh?
So, when are you coming back? I can't wait to see the face of my grandson.
Do you think it's that simple? Goodbye.
What? Wait, Melinda. Mom, it's Ken. Oh, Ken. Hey, I was just messaging with Melinda. I know. I was watching from the side. Oh, you're with Melinda? Yeah, I'm with her. We're together. I mean, I moved in with Melinda at her parents' house. What? I'll get to the point. The point? I honestly don't care about being the firstborn or about how my wife should behave and so on. What? My first priority is to protect my family. Melinda and my son. I'm not gonna have a mother who bullies my precious family members. I'll cutting you out of my life. Cutting me out? Of course I won't let you hold your grandchild ever. Oh no! The grandchild is our family's heir. So are you. You think you're gonna get away with this? Dad agreed. So it's okay, right? What? You know what? What do you mean about the heir? Only you say old-fashioned things like that. I mean, we're just a regular working family. But, well, that's it then. Don't bother us anymore. Wait, Ken!
Later, apparently, my mother-in-law was making vicious phone calls and texted me. I had already set rejecting and blocking of calls while she was messaging with my husband, so it was no problem. The next day, my husband and I changed our phone numbers. After that, my mother-in-law was desperately searching for the whereabouts of her beloved son, Ken, and her grandchild. She's a person who's not interested in information about her daughter-in-law to a splendid degree, so she does not know the address of my parents' house. I'm spending my days peacefully without any fear of being abused. On another note, I have been in contact with my father-in-law, who has been very understanding of the situation. He sometimes tells me how my mother-in-law is doing. He said that she doesn't know the meaning of remorse, and so that the day when she can see her grandchild may never come. He also said the word divorce has appeared in his mind lately.
Come on, Hannah. Answer. Hannah?
Long time no see.
Long time no see. You haven't contacted me in 2 months.
What?
What do you mean, what? You still don't realize you're the wife of this family, do you?
No,
As the husband's mother, I went out of my way to contact you. No matter what, replying is the highest priority. That's another thing you should know as a wife, okay? So be careful next time.
excuse me, but...
I haven't finished talking yet. Don't interrupt. Just be quiet and listen to me.
Huh?
First, the other day, I got to see where you guys moved to.
Where we moved to?
Then, well, you haven't done any housework at all. There were dirty clothes all over the place. The dishes had not been washed. There were snack bags and a ton of convenience store sandwich wrappers in the trash. There was also a mountain of beer cans left on the table. My Kevin doesn't drink, so it must be you, right?
No, I'm allergic to alcohol.
I told you not to interrupt.
Sorry.
Also, the dust was so thick. You haven't vacuumed, have you? I allowed you to work after marriage because you said you could balance housework and work life. If it means not to take care of your husband, then quit your job. After all, a woman should stay at home after marriage.
Are we done here?
Huh?
You seem to have made a lot of mistakes, so let me correct them.
I won't allow you to talk back to me.
We are divorced.
Yes, I know.
What? Even though you know you called me your daughter-in-law or his wife?
Of course. Listen, Hannah. Even if you get divorced, as long as you live together, you're Kevin's wife and my daughter-in-law. You should be devoted to your beloved husband and treat me, his mother, with respect.
Do you understand what you're saying? Divorce means we're apart. From the day we stopped being husband and wife, we started our separate lives. It's weird to talk about taking care of each other.
I thought I told you. Do not talk back to your mother-in-law.
This is not back-talking. I'm being perfectly reasonable.
How so? I'll say it again. If you neglect taking care of your husband, you are not qualified as a wife. If you can't balance business and housework, then get out of the business. If you want, I can tell your company that you're resigning.
Don't do that. I'm sure I wouldn't be let go based on someone else's submission, but I don't want you to make trouble at work.
Then why don't you just resign?
If I do that, I won't be able to make a living.
Well, what's with the tone of voice? Are you saying that you can't live on his salary?
That's not what I meant.
That's just because you're not a good enough wife. Being good at making ends meet is also the role of a wife, who is supposed to protect the family.
I'm divorced now, so I'm not his wife.
You still say that? Divorce is no reason to neglect housework.
Well, whatever. I'm living in another part of the country now.
What?
I got transfer offer right after the divorce, so I moved.
Well, the wife is living away on business? Oh my God.
I'm not his wife, and I'm not living away on business.
You should quit right away and come back.
What?
Well, I'm not a monster, so I'll give you some time. I've heard that it takes about a month to resign, so I'll wait that long. I'll take care of Kevin during that time. You need to hurry up and resign and come back to Kevin.
I told you I'm divorced.
Please stop quibbling.
Quibbling?
You got that?
Kevin, long time no see. Can you talk now?
Hey, Hannah. Long time no see.
I'm sorry for contacting you, even though we are divorced.
No, that's totally fine. We didn't get divorced because we weren't getting along. I'm sure things will change if I get a girlfriend. But for now, don't worry about it.
Yeah, great.
So, what's up?
I need to talk to you about your mom.
Oh, my mom? What did she do this time?
She contacted me the other day, but she doesn't make any sense.
What happened?
To sum it up, she said that even though we were divorced, I was still her daughter-in-law and Kevin's wife. So I had to take care of Kevin. And if I can't balance work and housework, then I had to resign from my job.
What? Then what did you say to her?
I told her that we were divorced, so we weren't obligated to each other, and that I wasn't her daughter-in-law or his wife now. And she was like, even if we were divorced, yada yada. It was going nowhere. I gave up.
Oh God, you still can't get through to her, can you?
Speaking of which, she still calls you my Kevin.
Stop, you're making me depressed.
I'm sorry. You still haven't gotten over yet?
About that, right after we got divorced, my parents separated.
Oh, really?
After that, my mom's interference with me got worse. I just wanted to get away. I left my parents' house in the middle of the night a week ago, sneakingly.
I see. That must have been hard on you too.
She's the reason we got divorced. I thought I could help you escape if I divorced you. I guess I was naive.
I'll be fine. Actually, I was transferred to a place quite far away. I'm not worried about her bursting in on me or anything.
Oh, really? Then that's good.
But don't I need to worry about you?
Why me?
Your mother. When she found out I couldn't take care of you, she said she'd do it herself. Does this mean she knows where you live now?
Huh? I didn't tell her.
You didn't? Well, yesterday's message made it sound like she'd already been inside your house. Is it possible that the address leaked out from somewhere, and she broke in while you were gone?
No, that wouldn't happen.
How do you know for sure?
I just got a new job. I'm in a dormitory. They have a rule that outsiders, even family members, can't come in without permission. It's a long way from my parents' house, so I'm pretty sure they haven't been there.
I see.
That's a mystery.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. It's not like any real harm has been done.
Oh, so it's okay then.
As for me, I'm not planning on going back to my parents' house anymore. In fact, I haven't even really read her messages. I'm going to block her eventually. I don't care what my mom does. I've decided to handle it that way.
I see.
I think it's okay for you to block Mom too. You're in no more of a position to have anything to do with it than I am, and I don't want you to get stuck with her anymore.
I agree. I've been kind of concerned about what she's been up to, so I just left it as it was. I think I'll just keep an eye on things and eventually block her.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Okay, thanks for today. Good night.
Good night. Hey, Hannah, what's this all about?
What is it?
I was cleaning Kevin's room. A woman I don't know suddenly came in. She screamed, "What are you doing in my room?" I wondered what was going on, and then a middle-aged man came in, and they started fighting. And he was yelling at me too. I was so freaked out that I hid myself in the bathroom. I don't know what's going on.
I'm afraid that I don't think this house has anything to do with Kevin.
Huh?
Where are you now?
I'm in an apartment on James Street.
What? Is it being an apartment building called James Street Heights?
Yes, it is. Room 202. I'm here to clean up the mess instead for you, since you aren't taking care of Kevin. You and Kevin live here, right?
Why did you think that?
Because there were enough dishes for both of you. And now you're making no sense.
That apartment? It was my aunt's apartment. where I was staying for about 10 days right after my divorce.
Your aunt?
But my aunt moved out of there a month and a half ago. So it must be preoccupied by new people now.
That can be right, because the address of this place was in Kevin's room. I found the note in his desk.
I think Kevin just wrote down what I told him.
Huh?
When I left your house, he was supposed to mail me anything I may have forgotten. I told him I'd be there until the certain date, so he was supposed to send it to me. Maybe he forgot to throw away the old notes.
What the? I thought he left me his address, so I could see him anytime, so I didn't have to look for him. Then, where is Kevin now?
I don't know.
Tell me.
He didn't tell me either.
I know you're lying. How can a wife not know where her husband is?
As I said before, we are already divorced.
So, even if you're divorced?
You're the cause of a divorce.
What? Me?
Kevin has always hated you being overbearing. After we got married, you treated me as if I were your personal servant. He thought it was his fault. He was driven into a mental corner.
What?
After talking it over, Kevin and I decided to lighten the load by divorcing. And here we are now.
Oh no. What's wrong with the mother caring about her son?
I said he was overbearing. Kevin was burdened by your excessive doting.
I beg your pardon?
By the way, are you sure you want to continue?
What?
You're currently holed up in someone else's bathroom.
Oh no! I hear police sirens outside.
Well, I'm sure you do. First, let's talk about the apartment key. After the current residents, a working couple, forgot to lock the door when they went to work. Then my ex-mother-in-law broke into the apartment. She found a key left on the table and made a duplicate key without permission. Every few days, she visited the place to take care of her son. Finally, on the day, she ran into the couple who lived in the house. So, my ex-mother-in-law got into trouble with the police. This triggered my ex-father-in-law, who she was separated from, to slap divorce papers on her. She cried like a baby, saying that she didn't want to be alone, without knowing the whereabouts of her beloved son. With no family home, and no one to rely on, she began to live alone. Now she lives in an apartment for single people, crying every night. That was written in the message that she sent to me just before I blocked her.
Alex, may I have a word? I have something important to tell you. What are you doing right now?
Huh? What, Rachel? I'm busy with work right now. What's so important? If you need something, I'll get back to you during break, or you can tell me when I get home. I gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later.
Oh, so your job is to make out with an 18-year-old new employee at a hotel? Well, it sure sounds like you're busy.
What?
Kathy Moore, 18 years old. The new employee you're training? Are you on a flirtatious date during business hours, pretending to be out on sales calls?
You know about it?
Were you trying to hide it from me? It was so obvious. I thought you were rather showing it off.
Seriously?
So I filed for a divorce, as I had originally promised.
What? What the hell is that? You filed for a divorce without my consent? How dare you do such a thing? I'm not going to approve.
What are you saying? Have you forgotten already?
About what?
I told you. When I forgave you for cheating on me the last time, I told you I'm not going to forgive you if there would be a second time.
What?
We signed the divorce papers then, with the promise that if you cheated on me again, I would submit the papers as soon as possible. You signed it in your own handwriting, and we agreed to the promise, right?
No,
I know what they say. Danger past, God forgotten. But I won't forgive you this time. The divorce papers are valid, and I have no intention of withdrawing them. After the divorce, I'm going to ask for alimony. Be prepared.
Damn. Because of you, Kathy dumped me. My savings are gone, and I got fired from my job. Don't you have any mercy?
I don't have the God's limitless mercy to a cheating man.
It's your fault that you're infertile in the first place. It's not my fault.
What are you talking about?
I've been married to you for 4 years. You never got pregnant. That means you have a problem. I felt sorry I couldn't give my parents a grandchild. That's why I tried to have a baby with Kathy.
You were trying to make the other woman pregnant?
That's right.
Are you out of your mind? You have absolutely no common sense. What you're doing is unethical.
I'm not out of my mind. I'm serious. It's human instinct to want kids. What's wrong with abandoning your infertile wife? Kathy is young, so she would have a safe delivery, and I thought she'd conceive my child right away. But I was dumped because of you.
You know, it's your fault that you didn't tell Kathy that you were married in the first place.
No, it's not my fault.
You know what? While you're sitting around in my house, you can find a new place to live, or a living job, or something, can't you? Just find a place to live, and get the hell out of here as soon as possible. I really don't want my divorced partner staying with me in my house. I'm trying to avoid seeing you as much as possible, and I really don't want to run into you by accident.
What? What the hell are you talking about? You're the one who should leave.
What?
I was wondering why you weren't seeming to be moving out. This is my parents' house, and I have the right to continue to live here. I'm the one who should tell you to get the hell out of here. If you're going to stay any longer, I'm going to charge you rent.
Oh, are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Oh, I see. Your parents are overseas now. I guess it's not that easy to go back to your parents' place. I see. If you don't have a home to go back to, you could have just said so. Well, if you want to stay at my house, you better pay me 1K a month as a rent. And get down on your knees and beg me that you want to have my baby. Then you can stay in this house. Well, that's impossible. Because you can't have a baby. You are nothing but a plague to me, trampling on my desire to let my parents have grandchildren. So get the hell out of here. You're useless. I don't even want to see your face.
You're the one who has no home to go back to.
What? Why?
Last time I found out about your affair, your parents were almost ready to move to the countryside, which was the plan they had been working on for a while. They were just 2 months away from moving out.
Yeah, so?
That's when we discussed who would take ownership of the house. As an apology to me for your affair, it was decided that the house would be in my name, not yours.
What? Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Do you want to see the copy of the register? You must have a really bad memory to forget such an important thing. Or maybe you have a very convenient brain that deliberately forgets things that are inconvenient for you.
Oh, I just remembered.
Good. Well then, leave this house as soon as possible. If you stay here too long, I'll charge you rent.
This was the house where I was born. It's my parents' house.
Oh, are you crying? I can hear you crying in your room.
I just collapsed to my knees. Why is this happening?
You deserve it.
Hey, Rachel. It's me, Alex. It's been a long time.
What?
It's been 3 years already.
Oh, did I forget to block you? Goodbye.
Wait. Why didn't you call me when you had my baby?
What? I didn't have a baby. What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. I saw it. I saw you with a child about 2 years old in your arms, and the child was calling you Mama. If the child is 2 years old, it's just about right to assume you were pregnant around the time you left me. If you were pregnant, you should have told me. You were so stubborn about getting a divorce that you couldn't tell me, huh?
No, you've got the wrong person. I don't have a child around 2 years old.
You can just tell me the truth, Rachel. Okay, I'll remarry you.
Huh?
It's not easy being a single mom. Poor you. I'll take care of you.
I don't plan on being a single mom. I mean, I'm already remarried.
Oh, you think you're already remarried to me?
No, I'm not. Don't say something creepy.
I'll be at your place as soon as possible.
No, don't come over. There's no reason for me to remarry you at all.
Hey, here I am. I've been ringing your doorbell all night. Why aren't you answering? The lights are on in the house. I know you're in there. Let's stop being so stubborn and be a good couple like we used to be, huh? I'm sure my child misses his daddy too, right?
Huh? What, you're here already?
Yeah, I thought it's better to do this kind of thing as soon as possible.
I told you not to come. I mean, I haven't heard the doorbell.
What? I can hear the doorbell ringing. Maybe you're just too excited to see me again after 3 years, and you're getting all emotional. And maybe you're too embarrassed to come out because your excitement is showing on your face? What the heck, you're acting so much cuter after 3 years. Tonight's going to be a fun night, isn't it?
That's so gross. I have goosebumps. Stop talking about such a creepy fantasy. I really didn't hear the doorbell, and I asked my husband to check the front door, but he said there's no one there.
What? Husband?
I told you on the texts. I got remarried.
What? Hey, you gave birth to my child and then remarried another man? What the hell are you doing? If you do that, I won't be able to let my mom and dad hold my baby. Perhaps you got remarried because it was too difficult to raise a child as a single mom? If that's the case, I'll take care of you from now on. So get a divorce right away.
I told you I didn't have your baby.
Bullshit. I told you I saw you and the child.
Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
I got a text from my sister. She says it's urgent.
Huh?
I'm back.
Hey, I've waited so long.
Hey, are you in front of that house you used to live when we got divorced?
Of course I am. You still live here, right? Why are you pretending to not be here? You should come out right now.
Your brother and his wife live there now.
What? My brother? My brother, he's alive?
Your brother left home as soon as he graduated from high school, and you haven't heard from him since, right?
Oh, yeah. He's such a rogue that he got in a fight with my parents. I never thought he would be alive.
Actually, right after you and I got divorced, he came back. He pulled himself up and became a decent human being.
What?
And he was dating my sister. What a surprise, huh?
How did that happen?
Apparently, your brother was working at the company which my sister joined. At first, they didn't know each other. Later, they found out that they were related through their siblings' marriage. That's how they became close and eventually fell in love.
What the hell?
Later on, my sister found out she was pregnant, and that was around the time I had decided to move out due to work. After talking it over, we signed a lease agreement at the same time the two got married. They've been living there ever since.
Well, that means...
The woman you saw was my sister, and the child she was with was, of course, the child of your brother and my sister. So the child is your nephew.
So are you telling me that my brother is in this house right now? The lights have been on the whole time, and it feels like there's someone inside.
No, he's just on his way home from work.
Oh, okay. I'm honestly scared of my brother and I don't want to see him, so thank God.
By the way, he already knows why you and I got divorced. And my sister just texted him to tell him that you have come over to their house by mistake. Your brother is hurrying at full speed to come home. My sister told him that she's scared of you for ringing the doorbell so many times. Your brother seems to be a mild person now, but he becomes so violent like how he was in his early days when he sees someone hurting my sister.
Really?
I think he should be there by now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like you guys have met. Good.
Rachel, help me out.
Huh?
I'm in trouble.
I don't want anything to do with you. You're the trouble. Can I just block you?
No. Why would you say that?
Your brother told me what you had told him. He told me that you started stalking that Kathy after you broke up with me. And when you found out that Kathy was getting married to a new guy she started dating, you stormed into their wedding and ruined it. You were charged with various fees, such as compensation and the cost of the cancelled wedding, and ended up with a debt of $70,000? That's so bad, I laughed my ass off.
Wait, my brother told you?
Of course he did. I have the right to know, since you've been causing me so much trouble.
If you know about it, then help me.
Why?
If your husband is in trouble, it makes sense to help him. It's called humanity. I'm sure you weren't such a cold person. Help me.
I told you, I was already married to another man. That means you're a stranger to me. And besides, it's my precious body now, so it's too much to ask for.
Huh?
I'm pregnant.
What?
Of course, it's my current husband's baby.
Wait a minute. I thought you were infertile.
I never said anything like that. You just made that assumption on your own. You made all kinds of assumptions, and called me a plague, a useless person, and so on.
Well, you couldn't have a baby during the 4 years you were married to me.
Well, I sure didn't get pregnant.
Then you're lying, aren't you?
You're with your brother now. Ask him about it. He knows how many weeks pregnant I am.
He says you're 22 weeks pregnant.
That's right. To begin with, I've had several fertility tests during my medical checkups. And each time the results have been fine.
What does that mean?
That's something I'm not to determine, so you'll have to figure it out yourself. If you don't know for sure yourself, why don't you go to the hospital and get it checked out once? Anyway, I heard that you're going to start working tomorrow at the construction company where your brother used to work, right?
Ugh, I don't want to hear about that.
You better stop running away from the reality. I heard that you didn't have a real job because you were so busy stalking Kathy. Good for you, you got a job.
No, it's an excessive hard job. It's a place where that brother of mine, who was a rogue, had been reformed and became a completely different person. That's just so scary. Just imagining it is terrifying.
Stop complaining.
Well,
I better go. Stress is not good for a pregnant woman. I'm going to block your texts. You can go work hard and become a decent human being.
Wait.
Goodbye.
Don't give up on me.
I never knew about the company Alex started working for, but apparently the company is well known as a place to reform people by forcing hard work. My brother-in-law told me that the company will do all kinds of things to reform his brother so we don't have to worry about anything. Now, I live quite far from where Alex lives, but still, I feel way safer to know that someone is looking after him. Alex was picked up by a shady black van and taken to the company dormitory. I heard that he was screaming until they arrived to the dormitory, but as soon as he was in front of the president, he became quiet. Now, he is surrounded by muscular, well-trained senior employees, doing a pretty grueling work. It seems like he's been able to pay off his debt on schedule so far. I can only hope that one day he will become a decent human being.
Hello, Sarah. Thank you for the other day. I'm becoming a PTA committee member for the first time, so I hope you can teach me a lot of things about it. Hey, Anna. Sure. Let's do our best for a year. Definitely. I'll do my best. At our kindergarten, the committee members are quite busy. I'm sure it's a lot of work for a first-timer. I'm sorry you got appointed. No, I'm rather happy. I've been wanting to talk to Sarah for a long time. What? With me? Because your mom friends group is so cool, you know. Some of them are wives of landowners who are well known in their hometowns. There's also a wife whose husband's annual income is over $1 million and lives in a luxury mansion. And there's also Miss Nicole, a real heiress from a super prestigious family. It's like a celebrity mom friends group, isn't it? Everyone dreams to be one of them. So, I am really lucky to be close to you. My husband is an ordinary office worker, so I don't really have the chance to talk to people in that kind of chosen group. Chosen group? It's not that big of a deal. It's just that we live close to each other and our kids are in the same class. But it's still so cool. I'm glad to be a committee member with you. I hope we can be a great team. I'm glad to hear you say that. I hope for that too. I was wondering if you want, let's have a mom friends gathering at our place so we can know each other. Mom friends gathering? Actually, I'm a hotel owner. My husband is a very average office worker, but I'm a business owner. Have you heard of the Silver Lining Hotel? It's a bit far from here though. What? Yeah, I know the place. I've been there. It's a nice hotel. I'm not to brag, but yeah. The rooms are clean, the view is nice, and the bath is spacious. I'm proud to say that the service is excellent. So, I'd like to hold a gathering at our hotel. We will prepare a suite room and lunch for you. So, why don't you feel like taking a day trip? We also have a kids room and other facilities for children in the hotel. So, you can bring your children along with you. I'll also give you a discount as you're my friend now. Are you sure? That's very nice of you. Of course, we're friends. Don't be shy. Besides, other moms are used to staying in the suites, right? I'm not sure if they will be satisfied with a $3,000 per night room. A $3,000 room? Are you sure we can stay in such a luxurious place? Yes. If I can get close to those cool moms, I'm okay with this. Well then, I'll take you up on your offer. I'll wait and see what everyone else has to say. That's fine. If everyone is interested in joining, please let me know their contacts. It's faster if you communicate directly with each other. Sure, I'll ask everyone. Thank you very much. Good morning, Anna. I'm at a meeting place you told me about. But everyone else didn't show up when it was time to meet. Did I get the time wrong? Wasn't the meeting time 10? Sarah, good morning. They have all already arrived at the hotel. Huh? Why? Why? Because we decided to meet at the hotel. I'm already showing their rooms now. Meeting at a hotel? But you told us to meet at a station and shuttle bus would pick us up from the hotel. When did this change? I don't think I received any message about it. I did inform you all though, didn't I? Really? Then I must have been mistaken. Well, we're on our way there now. We'll be a little late, but we were supposed to have lunch, so we will make it, right? What? You're coming? I haven't prepared a seat for Sarah. What? I didn't invite you in the first place. The only people I invited were the celebrity moms, Nicole and others. I don't have a meal for you. Oh no, what are you gonna eat? Even if you come, there's nothing to serve but fresh air. Coming to a gathering without an invitation? It's just too awkward, isn't it? What? But you asked me at first to have a gathering with me. Well, I'm very sorry. Only celebrities above a certain level are allowed to come to a hotel. Poor people are not allowed. What? Poor people? That's because you are. Sarah, you're always wearing cheap clothes and bags. And your face obviously can tell you that you're a poor person. You look out of place from the crowd of celebrity moms who wear branded clothes. It looks like you're just taking advantage of the celebrity moms. It's beyond ridiculous. It's pathetic. Also, you said that a suite that costs $3,000 a night is luxury. It's beyond shameful that such a poor person wants to join us. What? When people who don't have a common sense like you come, it lowers the class of the hotel, you know. It'll be embarrassing to see you get all excited like an outsider. So, please don't come to our hotel by mistake. If you have money for luxury, why don't you save it? It's hard to being poor, isn't it? Even if you want to stay in a $3,000 room, you must have worked hard for a year to save up the money. Or, is 1 year not enough? I've never been poor, so I can't imagine what it'd be like. Why do you say such horrible things? What did I ever do to you? Did you lie to me when you said you wanted to be friends with me? You didn't do anything to me. But I can't be friends with a poor person. I just used you to close with celebrity moms. Now I have the celebrity moms' contacts. I'm done with you. Thank you for helping me. I'll join the celebrity moms group from now on. Why don't you stay at a cheap hotel if you're poor?
Anna, I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have a minute? I'd like to ask you something.
Yes, of course. What's wrong, Miss Nicole? Was there something in your room that bothered you? Sorry, I just showed you around and went back to work.
No, the room is very clean and spacious and has a nice view. I'm very happy with it.
I'm glad to hear that. I did my best to get you a nice room. So, what is it that you want to ask me?
Sarah hasn't arrived yet. I wonder what's wrong. I've sent her a message, but I haven't received any reply. Since it was you who organized this, I thought you might know something about it.
Don't worry about her. She told me she can't make it today.
Huh? She won't attend? Why not?
She said she suddenly got sick. Actually, she messaged me saying she was sorry and she had to go back home.
Oh no, really? Is it true that she's not feeling well? I didn't hear anything about that. I'm worried because everyone else hasn't heard anything either.
It doesn't seem to be anything serious, so she's fine. She texted me in the usual tone. So maybe it's just a cold or something. Well, don't worry about that lady. Just enjoy your stay here.
But Sarah left without a word to us. It's so weird. Something must have happened. I'm sorry, even though you've kindly invited us. I'm going back to check on Sarah, if you'll excuse me.
Wait a minute. There's no need for you to do that. Anyway, she won't be able to enter our hotel. Poor people are not allowed to come in. If you force to bring her here, you'll make the lady even more miserable. Well, I'm fine with that. It might be as interesting as today's entertainment show.
Excuse me?
Wouldn't the person look so out of place in this hotel? She's wearing cheap clothes and she looks kind of poor overall. She looks out of place among the celebrity moms group. To be honest, she doesn't match up well with you and other celebrity moms. Don't worry about the poor lady catching a cold or not.
How dare you? How dare you be so rude?
Because, in fact, it's true, isn't it? She's just a parasite on you and the others, isn't she? You should take this opportunity to cut ties with her. Celebrities should get along with other celebrities. From now on, I'll entertain you all on her behalf. Forget about the poor lady and you should enjoy your stay here. Now, our chef has prepared a delicious lunch for you. I'm sure the poor lady won't understand the taste, and you celebrities will be satisfied.
I'm sorry. We're going to have to leave now.
What?
If Sarah is banned because she's poor, I'm not even allowed to enter the premises. Naturally, I'm not even qualified to have lunch.
Huh? What? What do you mean?
Did you know? Sarah is a president of the famous Greenwood's Furniture.
What? The furniture manufacturer?
That's right. Of course you know about Greenwood Furniture. I noticed there's furniture from Greenwood's Furniture everywhere in this hotel. The oriental, nostalgic, yet modern design. There's no mistake in it. We have custom-made pieces at home too.
Yes, of course. A few years ago, when there was a discussion about replacing the aging equipment inside the building, my father-in-law fell in love with the furniture from Greenwood's Furniture and had everything made by them. But there's no way Sarah is a president of the company. If she was a president of Greenwood Furniture, she would be a super celebrity. Sarah looks like a poor person in every way, both in looks and personality. Miss Nicole, are you trying to prank me with such a lie?
I would never tell such a lie.
Then really...
Sarah always used this hotel every year for company parties and New Year's parties. She always recommended it to people she knew, because the bath, the food, and the service were all very good. But the hotel called Sarah a poor person and banned her from the hotel.
No, that's... I didn't know.
Oh, you can treat your guests like this if you don't know. Especially when you've invited a valued guest to the hotel. I can't believe that the president of the hotel, the face of the hotel, would say such a thing. That shows the depth of your character.
No. Seriously, I didn't mean it that way.
That's enough. Whatever your intentions, I cannot be friends with someone who disrespects my friends. I'm afraid a celebrity like you have somewhat has different tastes than mine. I'm sorry I am so poor, but who's out of place? I will never cross the grounds of this hotel again. Have a nice day.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wow, that's a lot of missed calls. Sorry, I was in a place with no signal for a while. I couldn't answer your call. What do you need from a poor lady? I thought you were in the middle of the celebrity mom's gathering. I deeply apologize for what I have done. You are the president of Greenwood's Furniture. I had no idea. I didn't know until Miss Nicole told me. I'm really sorry for being so rude. No. It's my fault too. I didn't know that a poor person like me shouldn't go to a luxury hotel. I'm sorry for the trouble I caused you. I misunderstood that you invited me. I'm sorry for my poor face. I'm sorry for being a cheap brand lover. I don't think I'm a match for Anna, a celebrity who doesn't know how hard it is to earn $3,000. I'll never talk to you again. No, I'm really sorry. Not at all. Sarah is not poor at all. If I look closely, you look so elegant. That's a word that comes out of knowing my title, isn't it? I know deep down you're thinking I look poor. That's not true. Well, I understand your hotel's opinion on this matter. From now on, I will never enter your hotel. I heard that it will lower the prestige of your hotel. Our company's gathering will be held at a different location from now on. I've already asked my secretary to cancel the reservations. What? No, please continue to use our hotel. You're all welcome. I'm really sorry about what I did. No, you don't have to apologize anymore. We will also end our furniture sales contract. We will stop investing in you too. What? Investments? The first time I visited your hotel, I loved it so much. I had invested in it personally. About $50,000 a year. Really? Is that so? I didn't know that. You're a business owner, and you didn't know that? I have been relying on this hotel for both company benefits and product purchases. I did it as a gesture of thank you. But I can't go there anymore, so I'll stop. You don't need money from a poor lady either, do you? You won't be bothered if it stops, right? Nope, it's very troubling. If I lose such a big client and invest money at all once, I don't know what would my father-in-law say. Well, you deserve it. Even if I wasn't president and didn't have any investments, no one would admire your arrogance and disrespectful attitude. A business owner who talks about celebrity and the poor, you know? Judging and abusing people based on their looks is the lowest form of thinking for someone in the hospitality industry. I hope it's nothing more than being scolded, but it's none of my business. Please don't say that. Miss Nicole and the others went home angry too. Please, from now on, only you get half off. No, I'll give you an 80% discount. So please help us. No, thank you. I refuse. Please don't talk to me again. Goodbye. After that, Anna was blocked by all of her mom's friends, including me. Even within the kindergarten, her actions spread instantly, and everybody was talking behind her back. It also damaged the hotel's reputation, and her husband and in-law were furious. I heard she was told to get a divorce and gave up parental rights. Anna got impatient and tried to get forgiveness from me and the other mothers, but as expected, everyone just ignored and she couldn't do anything about it. In the end, she was divorced, gave up her parental rights, and went back to her parents' house far away from there. I would like to have been friends with her if she weren't so strongly driven by a sense of superiority. I'm so disappointed. I received a polite apology from the hotel later. This incident was the sole decision of Anna, and the hotel was not involved in it. I accept the hotel's apology and will continue to use the hotel for my company and personal use. I heard that they also offer a discount, so I will let them reorganize my mom's group gathering next time.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.